Should you buy a home in Bozeman, Montana, or wait for prices to drop? During today's home tour, I'm going to give you my honest opinion about the Bozeman real estate market, and it's probably not what you're expecting. Let me turn the camera around. We're going to tour this beautiful custom home in South Bozeman. We're in Hyalite Ranch. You can see the Bridger Mountains to the northeast, that direction. I'm going to turn this around so you can see the entire house, and then we're going to go take a tour. And like I said, during the tour, I'm going to give you my honest feedback on what I think about what's happening in the market and what I think buyers can leverage right now. This is a beautiful custom build by Old Mills Homes. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, just over 4,500 square feet, sitting on just over 1 acre. This home is currently listed at $3.3 million. And this is definitely one of the higher end neighborhoods in Bozeman. This is new construction. It's been on the market for about 2 or 3 months, which is not unusual at this price point, just because the buyer pool is a little bit more limited. One thing I love about this particular builder is the finish choices. There's a lot of contrast. I love the white, bright colors and the black contrast. It makes things look really beautiful. And they've also incorporated a lot of woods to really make the place feel warm. Sometimes when we see just white or just gray, it can feel really sterile, but that's not the case with this home. So before we go too far, I always like to start with the kitchen. And don't worry, we're gonna see everything. But what I see right away is the thick countertop and the storage on both sides of this beautiful island. And I want you guys to stick around because the master bathroom is one of the most beautiful I've seen. Same with the master closet. There's an island in it and it's just to die for. All right, turning around this direction, you can see Thermador appliances. Again, beautiful floor to ceiling cabinetry. There's a sink inside the island. And there's so many little nooks and storage areas that I love. Someone really thought about this. So this would be your wine staging area or drinks. You can have a bottle of wine chilling in the fridge, and then you can have some wine glasses above, just really make that user friendly. One thing I would do if I bought this home would be get some under cabinet lighting, either from Amazon or some other aftermarket, and add that to the kitchen. I think that would really make it pop against the beautiful, shiny backsplash right here. You can see some wall ovens here, this oversized refrigerator. Let me open that up. I love when listing agents leave water in the refrigerator because sometimes we are just out all day long and it's nice to refuel and rehydrate. So this would be like another breakfast bar area or drink bar. You could do so many different things with it, but look at all the storage. And what I love about this particular piece here is that it's right next to the dining area. Check out this beautiful, beautiful lighting fixture. So this would complement really nicely a large dining room table, and you could have all your place settings, all your tablecloths and runners and everything in this. I don't think we saw it yet, but there is a really large butler pantry. These I've been seeing more and more of, especially in higher end homes and new construction. So let me turn the light on here. So you can see there's another refrigerator. Again, this is a KitchenAid, but it's just kind of a spillover for your extras. So if you have guests and company, you have plenty of room to keep that extra food. And then this is where you would put your appliances. So you don't have clunky mixers and, coffee makers and stuff like that, just kind of hanging out in your main kitchen area. You can keep your countertops cleaned off and pristine, and I like that. Let's see, what should we check out next? Okay, here is a mudroom, which is off the garage. So what I love about this is the built-in storage, kind of almost like ski lockers, where everyone has a place to hang their coats and put their shoes maybe in baskets underneath. And then there's cabinetry that goes almost all the way up to the ceiling. Then behind me, there's another room off that landing area or mudroom area where you would put your washer and dryer. There's this beautiful, smooth countertop here. that you can fold laundry on. And then if I turn around, there's a utility sink here and probably a broom or coat closet here. I know a lot of you love to see the garage, so I'm going to make sure we go to the garage. So you can see it's a 3-car oversized. There's lots of natural light. One thing in this home is that you can turn on the lights, but they don't make that much of a difference because there's so much natural light coming through the windows. There's a garage heater in the corner there. Here's a utility closet and a man door leading to the exterior. So let's check this out real quick just to see what's behind this door. Right away I see a water softener. Many people have these in Bozeman. Some extra paint in case someone needs it. And I mentioned this in a lot of my videos, but if I was to buy this home brand new, I would probably, before moving in, take the time to add some epoxy to this floor. Because in Montana, we have weather and snow and rain, and when that gets all mucked up under your car, it's so nice to have an epoxy floor to just make cleaning easier to prevent staining. I do want to show you guys the outdoor patio area because it's stunning. And this also feeds into the primary. So let's go check out the outside first and then we'll go to the primary bedroom. Okay, so we're in Bozeman facing south. Like I said, we're kind of in that Hyalite area. Don't want to lock myself out. And what you're going to get in Hyalite Ranch is a lot of $2 and $3 billion homes. They're large, they're on larger lots. A lot of this backs up to open space. Look how beautiful that is. This just opens up to farmland and you don't really see your neighbor. I mean, you do, but they're a healthy distance away. Everyone has beautiful yards, maintained landscaping, which is really nice because you really want to have your neighbors keep that pride in ownership to keep your home value high. So here's the back of the house. We're going to go back through this door, and don't worry, we will get upstairs too. There's so much house to look at, but what I really wanted you guys to see is this stunning fireplace. So you could do a lot with this outdoor space. You could set it up as a living room. You could set it up as multiple different gathering spaces, but how fun is this? There's also recessed lighting above. So you could really make this year-round entertainment. I know we have at our house, we have a similar outdoor fireplace and we use it all year round. And it's nice to be able to do that, especially when it's really cold outside. We're gonna go back through this door. Let's go check out the primary. And we'll come back, I promise. So as you can see, there's these beautiful doors that open up to the outside. We'll take a moment for this fireplace and more beautiful bookcases. This is probably where you'd want to put your TV, unless you wanted to put it above the fireplace here. This is the primary suite. So to my left, oops, I forgot another light. Sometimes when the homes are so large, I'll forget a light or two because there's just so much space. So this would be like your powder room off your living room. So this is probably like your guest bathroom when they're coming over and you're entertaining. I love the mirror. And then this accent wall is like this textured tile, which is really neat. It just kind of adds a little bit more texture and warmth to the room. Looks like here is a little linen closet with some built-in shelving. And finally, we'll make it into the master. Check out these light fixtures. So these would go on either side of, or underneath, you'd have nightstands on either side underneath the lights. They have individual controls, so you can turn them on one at a time. This window above where the master bed would go has this beautiful, almost framed mountain view. And then if I look south facing, you can see the Hyalite area, which is really pretty. And so you can have a little patio area off of your master suite. And that pad could probably accommodate some chairs. Maybe you put a hot tub out here somewhere. A lot of people in Montana love to hot tub because we do have winter. Oh guys, I just really want to show you the master bathroom because it keeps going on and on. Okay, first we have our primary vanity, and you just saw that light flick on probably underneath the cabinets. To my left, we have probably another linen closet, yep. And then if I spin around a little bit, there's this beautiful soaker tub with the ability to put in some kind of art or display there. Floor to ceiling cabinetry here, almost like a dresser. You have your pocket door bathroom here. And then I want to take a moment for the shower because the shower is huge and it's beautiful. We're actually going to go inside. I love the bench. For anyone who shaves their legs on a daily basis like me, it's nice to have somewhere to put your foot or to sit down. Then we have these oversized tiles that are just off-white. They're kind of a beigey tone, really pretty. You have black matte hardware. There's a rain shower, yeah, right there. Rain shower up above, and then your controls here. Look how large this is. It's a nice size shower, and I love that it's all glass too. Looks like there's a little thermostat for the floor, so you have radiant floor heating, which is really nice. It's nice to get out of the shower and not have your feet cold. I want you guys to see this, though. Look at that chandelier up top. Isn't that stunning? So they've taken the time to build out this closet. A lot of times in new construction, they won't finish a closet and they'll just leave it up to the new homeowner to figure out what they want, which doesn't make it as turnkey. I understand people want custom and they want what they want, but sometimes it's nice to just move in and have this done for you already. I'm gonna step into this corner so you can see the closet from this angle and how large it truly is. But look, if you have accessories, it'd be so fun to put that in the island here. I'm gonna actually open one of these doors so you can get a feel for what's inside. So you could put scarves, sunglasses, jewelry, really anything that you want. And again, there's a lot of natural light in here because there's that window right behind me. So let me get it from this angle so you can see. I love to know in the comments too where you guys are watching from. I had someone comment recently, they were from Brazil and England and Florida, and I love to know that my videos are reaching all over the globe. It's so fun to hear from you guys. Also, let me know why you like to watch this channel, because sometimes I hear people are building a home or they're thinking about moving to Bozeman and they just want a taste for what's on the market and what's available. So let me know in the comments. It helps me understand, and I'm always excited to hear where people are from. So here's kind of a last look at the master bedroom. And then we'll go check out another part of the house. The stairs are just on the other side of this bookcase area, but first we're gonna finish the main level because there's still a lot to see. Okay, so we already went outside to explore the back patio, but if we were to continue, there is another bedroom / office here. So I'm gonna do just a walk through. Again, these views are incredible. We've been getting a lot of rainfall lately too, so everything in Montana is so green, and it's my favorite. Sometimes in late summer, things start to get kind of brown, but that's not the case right now. I do, in addition to the ceiling fans, I do feel forced air. I feel the air conditioning kicking on right now, which is really nice. Those who've lived in Montana know most of the year you probably don't need AC, but it's August, September, kind of those late summer months, they can get really, really hot. So it's nice to have that comfort and be able to flip on the AC when you need it. So here's another bathroom. One thing I like about old mill homes is that they put a lot of backlit mirrors in their homes, which I think is really pretty. A lot of people like that, and it kind of gives a really elegant, luxurious feel. So here you have a shower and a commode, and this is blocked off by a pocket door here. So again, that same tile is carried throughout, same with the flooring. I love cohesive building because I hate when a home has like a patchwork of different materials and it doesn't feel like it's, you know, there's no continuity, for lack of a better term. So there's your vanity. And this actually opens into a bedroom. So you could have this be a shared bathroom, or you could have a bathroom that serves this bedroom as well. So this would comfortably fit another king. Again, there's 5 bedrooms in this home. Ceiling fan, but again, there is forced air and AC because I can feel it. And then there's this closet, which is kind of a blank slate for somebody, but there's built in. I love the carpets. They're this really, really light colored gray. They feel really plushy and like you're walking on a cloud. They didn't skimp on the carpets. Here's another linen closet. So what I wanted to share with you guys about the Bozeman real estate market is that I feel like a lot of buyers are really hyper focused on interest rates right now, and I get it. Everyone wants that, you know, sub 4%, 3% that they had or that we saw during 2020, 21. My opinion on that is that if it's time for you to move and your current home isn't serving your needs, I would focus more on your monthly payment than I would on the interest rate alone. The reason being is I feel like a lot of buyers get kind of stuck or feeling like they are shackled to their current home because they don't want to give up their great interest rate. But there's options for that. A lot of people will rent out their home so they can keep that interest rate, and the new rental income can help offset that new mortgage if there's a lot of equity in that home. I don't think people should get hung up on an interest rate if that's the only thing holding them back and they're truly not happy in their current home. It's summertime in Bozeman right now, and homes that are priced well are receiving multiple offers. So what that tells me is the market is strong right now. There are a lot of buyers out looking for probably very similar types of property. And when something is priced well, that's desirable, that's in a great location, it's going to sell. I looked at the last 10 years of sale history in Bozeman and Greater Bozeman, and what the data told me is that our market continues to climb every single year, even incrementally. In the past couple of years, it hasn't dipped. So right now, our single family home median sold price, remember median is half the information above, half the information below, is just at 1 million. We hit 1 million last month in June of 2026. I do believe that Bozeman is a great market to invest in, not just for the lifestyle, but financially too. It's where our family has invested in. I want to have you see this below view too. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of vertigo. Okay, so you can see that built-in place where the dining area is going to go, fireplace over there. But I love these 5 windows here. If you see those little hanging wires in the windows, I believe that is for electric shades. So they wired those in. If the homeowner wanted to put blinds in, they could have like a remote control ability to lower and lift those shades. So really neat forethought there. Next, we have this other bathroom. Backlit mirror again. We might have already gone in here. Sorry, guys. I got distracted. Okay, next we have another linen closet on this main level. Another bedroom. This is another ensuite. So you could put your bed in between these 2 windows. There's your bathroom. Everyone gets incredible views on this upper level too, which is really nice. So you have an enclosed glass shower. Vanity area. And then there's this really neat closet with even more built-in storage. So I want you to see here is the built-ins behind me. So you don't even have to have a dresser. You kind of have this armoire with drawers already built in. Again, the same cabinetry throughout the home. Love that, just makes everything feel tied together. So let me walk through here again so you guys can see this a little bit better. Beautiful views. Who doesn't want to take a shower with beautiful views? Oops, I'm going back into the closet. We don't want to do that. I'm getting lost in this house, which just means it's a really large house. So you have windows there. You can see a little bit of your neighbor, but they're still a healthy distance away. And then here is just a bonus flex space. So this could be a really fun game room or playroom or even office. Whatever someone wants to use this room for, it's just a really big square and it's really nice and bright in here. There's a lot of different uses. You could put a pool table in here. And again, just really gorgeous mountain views out these windows here. All right, well, I think I covered all the rooms. Sometimes I miss something, so let me know in the comments if I missed anything. Some of you have asked me to go back and tour homes again if I missed a garage or a bedroom. Happy to do that. Always happy to hear your guys' feedback, what you loved about this tour, what you want me to do differently. I think I'll end here with a gorgeous Bridger Mountain view. In the distance, you can kind of see the M on the hillside. Like I said, we're south and we're looking north towards the Bridger Mountains, so we're kind of getting the south view. So, beautiful day in Bozeman. Let me know what you liked about this tour, and if you're moving to Bozeman, I'd love to be a resource for you. Thank you, guys.